The Menagerie Aspect. Any sort of pets give you a buff, getting up 100% damage for normal pets like the Great Owl of War or the Mushroom Boy, and plus 25% for each biter you have, which is something that might make biters something worthwhile to take for once. I've always been something extremely weak compared to even other pets, but hey, a single biter grenade means plus 200% damage that you're getting on every other one of your weapons. So maybe that's something to mess around with. Maybe I'm instead just going to go with a tactics run and eventually take a colorless Mushroom Boy over the course of this. Who knows? I'm going to keep myself open for anything. But for right now, yeah, it is going to be tactics. Tactics is generally where you get all of the pet stuff. Serenade and Mushroom Boy don't count, but I have very little things unlocked for this run, so at least there's more of a chance that I'll be able to get to colorless or legendary version of one of those over the course of this. I don't know. We'll see. Mushroom Boy, of course, though, is like, I think the best thing to take with this. Mushroom Boy, of course, just being one of the best items in general. And then on top of that, it also doesn't have the drawbacks that like the biters do, where they die almost instantaneously, or like the Great Owl of War has, where it goes on quite the hefty cooldown if you get hit even once. But, of course, we've already seen a lot of Mushroom Boy. I don't really need to prioritize that in this run. No. It's going to be at least trying to get the biters to work. Spawns 8 of them. If I get like a legendary version, I can spawn 16 for 400% damage on every other one of my weapons, which could add up to a lot, but also could add up to the Hand of the King one-shotting all 16 of the biters that I have as soon as I get into the fight. So, who knows? As of right now, though, Serenade I think is also another pretty good option, because if I'm getting like 4 times damage or so just from having all of these items out here, even if it doesn't really match up with the build that I'm working with, that could still be a quite powerful weapon anyway. And besides, I like Serenade. I think Serenade's great, and I really do want to try and use that item a little bit more. It's just, yeah, it has its own drawbacks with the whole like 30 seconds that it can be out before you have to start using it as a weapon again, everything like that. And I don't know if having the weapon version of Serenade counts for Menagerie. It doesn't really give you much of an indication of like what the level of buffing I'm getting right now is. I'm just mostly trusting that, yes, I am in fact getting the plus 100, plus 300% damage for having everything out right now. I don't know. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Been at the stream for over an hour now. It has been a long showcase, but I don't know. I think that as of now, I kind of know what I'm doing and am prepared for trying to get the most out of this aspect. Even if that does mean trying to use biters, which, yeah, it's like, it's not even the biters. Not even the biters are getting buffed up themselves. They're just buffing up my other weapons. It's kind of interesting how this whole aspect works, where it's like, the items themselves don't get the buff. You get the buff for using these items. Like, for example, the fire starter, that buffs up fire. It doesn't mean that, like, enemies that are on fire you do extra damage with. It's interesting in that way, but that does also mean that ultimately the biters are just there as, like, batteries for me to get more damage out of, because they don't really do that much damage by themselves, after all. Nor do they even last for very long. I don't know. Well, it does mean at least that spawns biters on enemy death becomes a much more valuable aspect of this. Maybe. Those guys are still very weak. For example, all the biters are already gone. Yeah, there. And it does have like a 10-second cooldown or so before they get back. It's, Look, I'm trying to make this work as best as possible, but biters are just not that good. What can I say? Well, you ever played the Colonel Sanders dating sim? I was going to do that when it first came out, but I remember like doing a poll and everybody was kind of like, whatever. Which I guess I can kind of understand. It's like, it is like basically a big advertisement, Power of friendship and this axe I found. Like, I'm not even a huge fan of like the shrapnel axe most of the time, but The damage is clearly pretty good, but that was also the first area, so... Is it really that good, or is it just because it's the first area? We also have the Valmont's Whip. Hey, that's sort of, like, appropriate, right? Kind of. You know, for, like, I don't know, stagecoach, herding animals? Is this the best sort of justification that I have for this? Yeah, thematically appropriate. Okay, yeah, okay. I got it confirmed. 2018, biters are not good. 2021, biters are not good. Yep. Even like the one thing that it might have had with I remember when they introduced the mutation that like on using a skill your next hit gets buffed up a lot. It's like that was still had absolutely nothing to do with the biters. That was just like, well, it's got a very low cooldown, so that means that you could get like a lot of usage out of that mutation for it, right? And that's the unfortunate thing where it's like, even right now, the biters are not really here for damage or anything. They're just here for giving me an outside buff. Poor biters. I mean, surely there is, like, I want to say all Motion Twin needs to do to, like, really make these guys good is some sort of all-around buff. Like, make them do more damage, or if you want to go something a little bit more wacky, like, I don't know. Tried. And then I got hit by that, too. Okay, not that bad. Not that, okay, kind of bad. Sort of bad right now. Try changing the damage and cooldown constantly. I think a complete rework is the best option. I mean, I do like biters and everything, but yeah, I guess like what you would need to do is you would need to have something a little bit more, like, not the same thing. It's sort of like how the cluster grenade, you know, spawns the like drop a grenade on death or drop a grenade on rolling type of thing. Biters is just the an item version of the spawns biters on death. It's like they just need like a different version of it. Like these biters are bigger, badder, and stronger too. They're the first member of the biting crew. So put your hands together if you want to bite. We take you through this rap that does not really rhyme very well. But still, though, it's like, yeah, like biters that... More evolved biters, biters that turn into flying biters, I'll take that. Biters that will, you know, I don't know, excess biters get turned into extra damage for the biters, something like that. Just something at all. Give me something to work with here. Even like the whole thing where they now teleport to enemies is... It's good, but it doesn't make that much of a difference, really, is the problem. Cursed Sword Run. Oh, don't worry. That's the final aspect. The damned aspect. The one that explicitly works the best with the Cursed Sword. It's coming here. It will happen sooner than you might think. No transcoding today? Transcoding? Anyway, let's see what's going on. This is probably maximize health. We are working with a tactics run after all. Kind of take as much defense as I can, as usual. Hope for the best. Even if the buff up that I'm getting is pretty good, it's like I'm not going to. I'm not gonna like I don't know. I'm gonna still like die in a single hit. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. And I was confused for a second because I thought like the music was missing or something? Sounds like it's very quiet right now. I don't know. All right, all right. Oh, it allows the viewer to change the quality of the stream. Oh, that's always been like a weird problem with my streams, where it's just like it's 1080p, 60 frames a second or nothing, baby. Can't turn it up or down. What if they turn them into something like a tiny purple dot creatures from Zero Mission, latch onto enemies and deal damage over time slowly? Oh, like sort of like the big leeches or something? I guess that would kind of work. I haven't played Zero Mission, I'll admit. Funny thing is that I've only played the original Metroid, so that's the only point of reference that I have. Oh, you know, I do like Snake Fangs. I'm gonna take Snake Fangs. Haven't been using Snake Fangs enough. Did a few cursed sword attempts and it feels very possible. Oh, I actually think the Damned is probably going to be very comparatively easy when it comes to using a cursed sword, because it really just getting rid of the instant kill means so much. And besides, it also is just like a big buff up to everything as well. It's like, no, I think that run might go pretty well. I might also just die embarrassingly many times. Who knows? It's guaranteed with partnered streamer, but if you're not, it's just randomized. If sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. Yep, that's what I hear. That it's just like, yeah, if you get partnered, that you can get the quality options all the time. But obviously, not a thing for me. I'm gonna have to one, start streaming a lot more, and two, of course, get a lot more viewers, like consistently. Stop doing things like streaming Minecraft for 8 hours, which is definitely not helping. The Stardust cell weapon. Oh, yeah, with the cells that like latch on enemies and deal damage over time. Yeah. It's like I want to say that's like not an uncommon style of video game type of weaponry. I mean, it is just damage over time, you know? That's kind of that's ultimately what it comes down to, and of course damage over time is extremely powerful, but it is just like another version of that ultimately. Hey dog, get drunk so I can get VIP. What? What is it? What do you sort of demand is that? It's not just give me VIP, it's get drunk so I can do that. Find them in serpent rooms. If you get enough of them on Samus, she starts taking damage continuously. Get killed by the morph ball bomb or getting shaken off by the somersault upgrade. Forgot the name of it. The screw attack, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad barrel launcher. I'm gonna take that barrel launcher. But yeah, there's also like I remember there were these like little bristle thorn type characters in Zelda Wind Waker did the same thing. Like Tower Climb also did that. There were leeches in that game. It's a common thing. It is a decently common thing, I'd like to say, to see that sort of idea be used. What am I doing here? There's nothing really specific that buffs up pets otherwise, you know, other than everything else I've been using. Crow's Foot means that slow down enemies is going to take more damage from stuff. I don't know. Making them to more like leeches would be the idea, like an actual swarm. Yeah, I think that'd be good. But of course, like, it would be very similar to damage over time. Damage over time is already very good, so of course I'm going to like that. I'm not going to take that. Not taking the... What am I doing? My insistence on always... Well, here, get all of the, like, you know, parts of this thing out here ready to go, after all. Couldn't even kill a single one of those guys. Sag. Anyway, I'm kind of just going to be real cautious here, all things considered. Really don't want to die stupidly. Of course, it's just like, that's the sort of thing I say right before I die stupidly. Keep an eye out for it. Okay, no, I did it. I did it, everybody. I did not die today yet. Just give it a minute. Yeah, all right. Good. How's your suffering through Final Fantasy 15? Actually, already done. I finished. In fact, the last episode I could put up right now if I wanted to. If you bully me about it, I'll do it. But did not hate that game. I mean, I know a lot of people were like, oh man, he's going to hate this game. I didn't hate the game. I think I literally said in that final episode, basically, you know, people were warning me about it. It's far from the worst game I played on the channel. Worst game I've played on the channel, of course, is Omicron. Like, that's unquestionable. That game is pretty garbo. In case in case you were wondering, I suppose. Yep. And there we go. Oof. Nothing has beaten that game just yet. But of course, I also knew that only too well before even starting up that series. It's pretty infamous, and the infamy is deserved. Completing it that fast, well, you know, you say that. I guess like in day count time, but ultimately it did take me like 30 hours. It's just, you know, you don't have to watch all 30 of those hours. I made it... okay, I guess a lot of the episodes are like 3+ hours long, but hey, that's faster. 6 episodes. But like, yeah. Oh boy. I can't believe Lee called Lee stupid. Hey. My name's not Shirley. Okay. Got that. Got that. And one more here. And that'll do it. What does the aspect do? For each one of the pet type pet type skills that you have out, you deal 100% more damage. So that's Great Owl of War, Serenade, Mushroom Boy, or plus 25% per biter, which is why I have the Swarm right now, and I would really like to try and get like releases biters on death. The Pyrotechnics has that, but I don't know. I also have just like a very powerful barrel launcher. I should be using Pyrotechnics, to be honest. Instead, get them biters out here, get them working for me. Ooh, scary. Whoops, not that. That. Not going to take any chances here. This has been a decent run so far, and I'm not going to lose it. But yeah, that's already you can see the damage is quite nice. How's Jump King going? I don't recall that. I'm putting it off right now because it's still a very hard game and frustrating, even though I am enjoying it. It's like, you know, I want to make sure that I am working on other stuff too. We can bring it back though if you want. The plan right now was after Dead Cells to go into Undermine, but if y'all want to see Jump King, we can do it. And there we are. Yeah, the damage is not bad at all. Is it Oily Owl? It is Oily Owl, yes. Yeah, I was wondering where exactly the oil was coming from. Usually it's like oil being put on enemies is a pretty common thing you get from biters, which is pretty nice. But Oily Owl. This is Oliver, the Oily Owl. The star of my next hit children's book. Also is pretty effective too. I mean, you know, obviously the owl attacks a lot. Please play Jump King. I mean, I'll do a poll after the stream, I suppose. See if people are interested in... Take it. 100% extra damage on... yeah, there's Flammable Oil. 100% extra damage on Burning. Even Poisoned if I want to try and like, go for the full combo. This is about as good a biters as I'm going to get. For whatever that's worth. Oh boy, oh boy. Oil Liver. Could also be Oil Livia. I don't know. Hey, if we were going to name the owl, what name should I choose? You want Oilver or Oil Livia? Or any other names that I can think of that have this. No, I got nothing. Anyway. Point blank seems like a pretty good idea if I'm just going to be point blanking with said barrel launcher or something. We'll see. I enjoy Undermine too. Both are good. It's just unfortunate that the Undermine streams just turn out to be so deviant that I cannot put them up on YouTube. It is Olga. Yeah, no, Olga's a good one too. That's all I got though. Hey, yeah, it's the good farmer outfit. The channel colors. Sure, just do it. Okay. And I mean, I guess like, you know, my oil-based names are entirely based on bruh. Okay, well, never mind then. I was gonna say Paper Mario, but like, man, that was bad. It's like drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass. Oh my god. There's so many enemies here. Okay. Get that oil out. I got it. Why is this now a theme in this episode? Anyway. Usually can't join your stream since 5 a.m. here. Yeah, I understand. It's like I gotta do like some more early morning stuff. The thing is though, as of late though, I've been waking up nice and late. You know, I'm on that unemployed waking up at noon grind yet again. Yeah, I should fix that and like start doing, I don't know, alternating between late and early days. What do we got there? I can't even tell. I think it's magic missiles. Yeah, magic missiles, you say. All right, all right. Dare I take the magic... I'll put this down right now. Dare I take magic missiles, though? With a good enough run, though, that can be an amazing item. Especially if I decide to stack everything into 2 stats now. Probably brutality. Would it be worth it? I don't know. Ow. You quit your job? Oh, about like 3 months back. Basically got let go because of new employer. So the company I was working for was through another company, and they changed contractors, and they got rid of a lot of people. That's the short version of it. Cereal first or milk first? I mean, aside from like Pikami, who does that? Nobody does that. Nobody does cereal first and then milk. Or I mean milk first then cereal. Whichever one. Nah. Didn't make the jump. Well, anyway. What was I saying here? There's no Carol in HR. I mean, the HR that I would have had to call would not have been the company that I was actually, like, you know, at. Wouldn't have been, like, the company that I was ostensibly working for. It would have been the company for the company that just got contracted to do the employment over the company that I had been working for previously. And it also doesn't matter because a lot of other people were losing their job at the same time in the same place as well. This is this entire thing. This is all very boring adult stuff. You know how that is. You're having Hollow Knight withdrawals? I'm not having Hollow Knight withdrawals. I told you I've already gotten like over 200 hours in that game. I have completed it to the satisfactory level forever for me. It's just you guys keep making me play it anyway. For whatever reason. Oh, yeah. Chicka chicka. Why are you saying that? Didn't you 100% Chivo? Yeah, I 100% Chivo'd Hollow Knight. And I also did go above and beyond and got, like, the, both the endings for beating the Pantheon of Hollow Nest. So it's like, I did it all, baby. I don't know what more you could possibly want from me from Hollow Knight. I like that game. It's a good game. I want to stop playing it, though. Oh, dare I use another potion charge? I keep pressing R1 because of Death's Gambit. That's sadistic? I like that game. Besides, it's just like the entire thing with me beating the Pantheon of Hollow Nest the second time was because I had recorded footage for it. And then what I did was I wanted to go back and you know, do live commentary while I was doing it, but then I actually managed to beat the Pantheon again anyway, so we got both endings. We got footage of both endings. As you do. But not the 100% on burning oil. That's what I'm looking for here. Oh, played Jump King, Darkest Dungeon. I mean, you know, it's like not even that. It's like I got a lot of like, you know, even aside from like games that I've played on my own, I've got a lot of hardcore games under my belt from this channel. Yeah, played through entirety of Celeste, played through Tower Climb, which is a very hardcore game. If you watch that one, let me tell you. Got 100% of achievements also in like Gungeon, for example. I am so extremely close. I'm missing like one achievement in, two achievements. I'm missing 2 achievements currently in Binding of Isaac to have 100% achievements in that as well. What else? What else? There's a lot of them. There's plenty more than that I'm sure I could probably say. I did like 100% of treasures and everything in Crosscode, which I suppose is not really that hardcore of a game, but still, it's a big one. It is a big game. What else? There's probably plenty of other things that I'm forgetting too. I suppose most recently Death's Gambit. I did all the heroic battles in that. Wait, I didn't get Endless. Didn't do Endless. That was a little bit too difficult for me. Probably going to attempt that in this current playthrough, though, comparatively. Yeah, throw it. I think pierces everything. Why not? Didn't do Chapter 9 of Celeste? Whatever. I did enough. That's what I say. What other, like, challenging games that I do? Legs End Fragment. Oh, yeah. I forgot about it. What's your least played genre of games? Sports games, driving games, RTSs. Shooters, you guys have forced me to play a lot more as of late, so I guess I can say that. But yeah, it would probably be like those. Simulation, like true simulation games. I don't think I've done like anything in. Now your oil source is gone. No, I got oil source on the Swarm too. Also, no, I didn't. I still have oil source on the Owl as well, which is still out. Please play Chapter 9 on stream. No, I refuse. Yeah, we're going to be doing... I mean, yeah, I've done a few shooters. I did Original Doom, did Control. Actually, it was just those two, didn't I? I think it's just those two, actually. But hey, I mean, I guess that's not first-person shooter, but that is a shooter. Was there anything else that I played? It's fine to make you play a 4X game next time around whenever that happens. I mean, you just blew your most recent suggestion on Final Fantasy 15. Could have made me play, like, yeah, some sort of Paradox game, I suppose. I was 9 away. I should have just done that. Could have made me play a Paradox game, but you didn't. Oh, Stardew Valley, Tales of Maj'Al, or Age of Wonders. I mean... Yeah, sim and I don't know if Stardew Valley. I mean, Stardew Valley's not that much of a sim game. I'm talking like flight simulator type of simulator game. Yeah, now you can finally see like the big damage that I'm getting from having all of this stuff out, or at least you should be able to. I guess, like, yeah, the barrel launcher is a little bit more effective when it comes to truly showing off, like, the big burst damage compared to sort of an early version of Pyrotechnics. Because Pyrotechnics, of course, works a little bit better in terms of synergies with my pets. Imagine playing Persona 5 was incredibly hard for you, 100 plus hours gone. I mean, Persona 5 was a different kind of hard, of course. Because of the translation stuff. I remember... I own 4 versions, and I played through the entirety of 2 versions of Persona 5. Due to the nature of that LP. and also all of the studying, but it's just like, you know, actual like scholastic academic studying is not quite the same thing as like difficult. Would you consider that the same thing of difficult? Same level? I mean, yeah, we're going to talk like hardcore games that I played. I've also played like The Witness. I solved 100% of the puzzles in The Witness. I solved every puzzle in Baba Is You. But it's like, that's a different kind of difficult. Oh yeah, also I guess I did play Persona 5 on the highest level of difficulty too, the Maniac mode, so... Or challenge difficulty. So it's like, I guess that's difficult? I don't know. It's, even at the highest level of difficulty, that game, like gameplay-wise, was not that hard. Nothing took me more than a couple tries to beat, which is good because, you know, had some pretty harsh penalties for dying after all. Yeah, Baba's You and The Witness. Puzzle games. Did all of them. The difficulty was in the story. I mean, that was like psychically difficult because of the writing and the waiting and the inability for the characters to actually do anything. But the way that they were also overpowered in their own story, and it's like just no. We can't do the Persona rant again. No Steven Sausage Roll. Hey, if you want to suggest that one, I'd be open for more puzzle games. I think puzzle games are also pretty good for bringing in the second guy there. Obviously, he was on like the playthrough I did of The Witness. So, you know, I would say more or less his forte as far as video game stuff goes. That and like Rocket League. But I don't know. I don't really have any plans to be playing any sort of multiplayer games here. Oh, Baba Is You. Figured out every single... Whoa. I'm lying. Figured out every single puzzle in that game on my own except for Skull House, which Skull House, I keep saying every single time I bring this up, did get a rework to add in another level to ease you into the concepts that it was trying to introduce a little bit better. And the box. Couldn't figure out the box. That one was... I kept thinking inside of it. But it's like those are the only two things in the entirety of Baba Is You that I needed external help for. Who is that guy anyway? Just some guy that I know. Been friends with him since high school. Here's the thing. The funny thing is that if you really want to go find out more about him, he doesn't really hide like his social media presence or anything. Unlike me, you can go find out what that guy looks like right now if you feel like it. Gonna go back to Slay the Spire anytime soon? I mean, the plan here is still like, you know, more roguelikes after every single time I do Dark Souls, Dead Cells, Dark Dead Cells. Why did I can't believe I made that mistake. But, yeah, you know, it's like right now, Undermine has been kind of the thing I've been doing. But like I said, a lot of those have been turning out so ridiculously deviant that they cannot be shown to a wide audience. So they are stream only. Slay the Spire shouldn't be, though. Don't really see... Oh, we know what Doc looks like. You do? Uh-oh. Wait, do you? No, you couldn't. Do you? Meaty blobfish. I mean, more or less. Just picture in your head a fat, nerdy Wisconsin guy. Balding. Old. And yeah, you got me. Basically, picture the biggest pervert that you possibly could. And you got me. You had that amalgamation of body parts. Oh, thank God. You sent that picture with your tongue out. Well, that's a picture of my tongue. That's not a picture of me. Totally different. But like, yeah, you know. More or less meaty blobfish. I mean, well, you know, blobfishes don't normally look like that. They're very deep sea fish, right? They get a little bit decompressed on mean, Mike Myers is Canadian. That's close enough to being Midwestern. I don't know about Fat Bastard as a comparison, though, but close. All right. But, yeah, that's... Look, the thing is, it's just like, y'all gonna be disappointed. I would almost want to put out a picture of myself just so it's just like, oh, well, I don't know what I expected. But it's like, I also don't want to because it's embarrassing. Just set expectations well. No, I think 100% on burning oil is the one I want to go with. Fat Bastard is from Wisconsin. That's not, is he? What a terrible character. Anyway, continuing on, though. Never want to see your face. I want you to see it via disembodied voice. Yeah, but, you know, people like seeing the camera, though. That's why it's like I feel like I want to do it eventually in some ways, but like I really don't though, because you know. It's a fat bald guy. Fat bald white guy. Like what do you want from me? It's like it's not very flattering. Anyway, if you put out a picture, I can make an ugly bastard hentai of you. Oh boy. Oh no, I don't know if I like that at all. I need the immersion. It would ruin your bits if I saw you. Yeah, but you know, people like I remember back in the day that's just like people were always like, hey, why in like, you know, Japanese broadcasts, they always have the people in the corner doing the reaction stuff. I don't get that. And then, like, face cams became such a popular thing. And it's like, ha! You idiots just didn't realize how far ahead. Like they were over there. People didn't have any idea just how popular just having a picture of somebody in the corner would be. All right, it would be Doc X Dead Cells guy. But Dead Cells guy has a lot of... Wait, would you incorporate that into the hentai? Like the fact that, you know, Dead Cells guy has a lot of different outfits and everything and bodies? Is the Exodia rendition. See, that I find at least very funny. But it's not the same thing. You know that. Clearly the answer is to... is VTuber avatar, right? That's clearly what I should be doing. All right. Oh, let's take that cursed chest. The best of both worlds. Or the worst of all worlds, depending on your perspective. All right. No, wait. Let's sell that. Oh. Dead Cells guy is barefoot. It's true. Like, I don't... like, yes. I don't know why I'm just like, yeah, you're right. Right. Oh, God, I hope I don't die with curse right now. That would be so embarrassing. Yeah, Spike's there. And sell that. Oh, man. I'm feeling the pressure. I'm feeling like I'm about to choke here, guys. I don't know. I don't like it. Right. 6 remain. Okay. 2 remaining. Come on, baby. Get this one over with. Hey, thank you, Comedian Jovi. Oh, this comes on the hentai portion of the stream. I don't know why it always turns to hentai. It's because of me. It's because it's the chat reflecting the streamer. But you know that, like, it just... Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't like it either, but that is how it is. Sometimes it just is like that. All right, anyway. Oh, anybody got any opinions? You want to see Undying Shores, Sepulchre, or The Cavern? Because I am willing to go anywhere, pretty much. Oh my god. I'm okay. I was really worried there for a second, but I was thinking as long as I did enough parkour around there that I would have been able to get out of that okay. Like my pets. Doing the whole like pet run after all does mean that I have a lot of things to take out stuff even aside from me attacking. Cavern. I'm seeing a lot of cavern. Seen some shores too though. What are you feeling? What are y'all feeling? I like seeing, let's like, do a quick total up. It is cavern. It's looking like cavern. It's looking like people like feeling like cavern. I can still go into the. We can still go into the fight against the Scarecrow if you want to, but of course, those are the only two options from here. Damn democracy. It's democracy in action. You might not like it, but this is what democracy looks like. All right. Let's get into it. Fat NTR, man. I don't feel like an NTR person. What do I feel like? Is of course the question back past that point, but it's like I don't know if I want to. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm opening up bad doors for myself. But here we are. We need a Fall Guys stream now? But I don't play multiplayer games. Ever. Ever at all. For any reason. Even the multiplayer games that I have played, I've played single player. Whenever anybody mentions fat, old, and balding, I always think of Philip Seymour Hoffman because Connecticut, New York. I haven't seen that movie, to be honest. Second guy keeps mentioning it, but I have not seen it myself. I hear it's good. I don't know. It's also like one of those. It's sort of like an art movie, though, right? If I remember the basics of it. Not your traditional stylings. He avoids all social interaction, even in games. I mean, I'm reading chat right now. Isn't that social interaction? Isn't it, chat? But anyway. Oh, man. 21. Not really super powerful type of build just yet, but it's been going decent. Still, like, especially with the aspect, it's going fine. Damn, I hate being that person who's unemployed who sleeps like 10 hours in the middle of the day. I was just talking about how I've hit the guy who wakes up at noon part of being unemployed. It's like, which is a cycle. Soon I'll be the guy that wakes up at 5 a.m. And then it will continue in that order until, I don't know, I get employed again, basically. You know how that is. I killed a stream because I was trying to make him play a game. No, I didn't. That was more like, I was talking about like, Dark Souls, difference between Dark Souls 3 and the original Dark Souls, and I feel like the points I was making weren't cogent enough to want to expose to a wide audience. So I killed the stream. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Well, I mean, it hasn't been the first time that's happened. Also happened when I streamed The Messenger with, ooh. Whoa, what's this? Notices. I can take this, sure. I do quite like the Hayabusa gauntlets, even if the, some of the I might lose some of the synergies that I have right now. Okay, before I explode again. Oh, no, I'm already exploding again. Uh-oh. Anyway. Yeah. Talking about Nier Automata. Yes. That was the one. God. I guess I should just use a potion charge here again. Yeah. Keep it safe. Yeah, because Nier Automata, it's just like I was talking about basically kind of disappointed with the second half of the game, but I don't have a good explanation for exactly why. So basically that's why I felt embarrassed trying to like piece together the exact reason why that was, because, yeah. Bruh. Okay, what do we got? I'll take it. It sounds nice. At a soundboard channel, at a soundboard, all the channel points are going to waste. I don't know. I feel like it's like when people actually want to watch it. I always feel like doing the soundboard thing. It's like it's got to be for a specific type of stream, you know? Like usually that's for more like just chatting type of streams than like a gameplay focused one, like I would call mine. Well, gameplay focused. Gameplay here. You know. You know what I'm trying to say. But still, you can try and make me play whatever game you want. There's no guarantee it will be successful unless you give me money, though. As always. Hey, man, money talks. And that is exactly how the channel works. The true capitalist way. Oh, come on. At least, oh, come on. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Ugh. Should I just leave at this point? Getting a little bit scary in terms of... Yeah, the bear launcher doesn't work very well against the demons. I forgot about that. Demons and of course the... what was I even thinking of here? Failed experiments are pretty bad. Another an hour of single-player Among Us. Dude, does anybody really want to see that? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Whenever you offer that, I always find a struggle to find a game you want. The game that I want you to play. Yes, I know. It's like I purposely do that because I want to put you guys on the spot. Because if you have something, if there's a real passion, a real commitment, and of course a real willingness for me, I would play a game. Now, of course, I still have a lot of other games that I need to be playing right now. That list remains very large. But I'm just saying, if you really convince me, I'd do it. Just saying. If there was something good there, it's got to be pretty good or money. Whichever one. You either have to basically, like, really convince me or money. Among Us in real life. Sus. Sus. Talking about Among Us in real life. Gotta find the imposter. I watch TikToks occasionally. Anyway. It got over 1K views, so yes. Whatever. That doesn't mean anything. If it got like if it got 1 million views, maybe that would mean something. Even then, though, I don't know if I would continue on with like doing Among Us just because, oh, this one video was really popular. Ever use the biters? All I need to do is just have them out is the thing to get the big buff. So I guess you could count that as using it. Sort of. Haven't even been doing that very consistently though as of late. Gotta make more of an attempt. Yeah, that's gonna be the Among Us movie. The crewmates are going to go into the real world and have a lot of wacky adventures in 1980s New York. Because that's how you made like a movie out of a cartoon back in the day. You understand? Oh, man. Yours is just chatting too with gameplay in the background. I know, but still. Look, there's actual gameplay, and I'm like reacting to the things that are happening in the game. It's not like I'm just running B-roll of games that I've played before or something. Yeah, that's good enough. Looney Tunes back in action. I mean, that was the, what was it, like, the Masters of the Universe movie. That was, of course, the Mario Brothers movie. There's many examples that I could probably come up with even more. Oh, there was a Fat Albert movie that was basically that. What else? Among Us is now default. Not Among Us? Writing Among Us just feels strange. Maybe that's not a good thing. I mean, the popularity on that game has cooled off quite a bit. So it's like, there's still, as I've talked about many times, I love oversaturation memes. Like the Undertale one, like Rick and Morty. I love it when memes get oversaturated, and yeah, just exactly that. Just give me all of the upgrades, I guess, for everything I'm using here. It's kind of looking a little bit sketchy right now, so I think I am going to... Isn't Amogus just the thing? Yes. I mean, it's also like Werewolf. it's social deception games. Except because it's in space and, you know, imposter. It's more the thing from outer space, yeah. We've moved into the post-popularity era of memes. No, well, yes. Yeah, I mean, we've even moved into, like, post-irony for Among Us, unfortunately. Even though I still like bringing that up, but that's just because I like the memes. You know. It's like we've gone from, like, you know, the legitimate joy that came from enjoying the game to making fun of how popular the game was to now, like, some sort of thing where it's like... Post irony, yeah. That's pretty much how I would describe that. Anyway, that's the power of this aspect. In case you were wondering, in case there was any doubt. Now, the thing with memes, though, is the fact that if you, as memes become older, they do really age like a fine cheese. Like if I talk about like old memes, like mentioning the Macarena or something, it's just like that's where it becomes absolutely ridiculous. Just merely the mention of it, which I think is the most amusing thing of them all. Get out of here, biters! You've been replaced. Let's go, baby. You ever gonna use the magic missiles? You know, the damage is probably good enough for magic missiles at this point to just be like, to just crush it. Let's do it, baby. I Boost Gauntlets, though, is quite powerful. Let's do the magic missiles. It's like, hey, who doesn't like a good powerful magic missile run? What's the Menagerie Aspect do? 100% damage for the pets that you have out, to the Owl and Mushroom Boy Serenade, and plus 25% for each biter that you have out. What do you think of the old troll face memes? Fine. I don't know. I guess it's not like I have a very strong opinion on them. It's like those ones always had like a level of irony to them, of course, just even by themselves. So I don't really know if it's like you're getting like there's a value add that comes from, you know, talking about that. All right, then. I want to see Gauntlets plus missiles. One or the other, I guess. Anyway. Never been a fan of social deception games. I mean, you know, it's a hard thing. It's like, yeah, if you don't got like the good poker face going on, it's like it's rough. Can you get achievements with this? I don't think you can get flawless achievements, which is kind of the difference. Get out of here. All right, let's keep going, baby. This is obviously starting to turn around a little bit. Needless to say, point blank range, of course, on the point blank mutations, just like getting 50% damage, even more power here is amazing. All right, let's keep going. Speaking of flawless outfits, though, get Mushroom Boy out here too. Get the whole gang together. Then it's like I should be able to once again grab the potion charge and everything. We should be looking good. Still a good chance that I might just wang it right at the end. After all, I am still doing a run where I die very quickly, as much as and that's going to buff up the legendary items even more. Wait, is it? Yeah, that's Legendary Magic Missile. Legendary Mushroom Boy on top of that. It's a lot of good stuff. Anyway. But yeah, Magic Missiles, once again, can just auto-target on anything, which means that the true DPS for this is equal to just... It's like it's never even in question. The ideal DPS is just how long can you hold down this button, you know? As opposed to, like, the Toothpick, for example, which allegedly has a very high base DPS, but, you know, breaks after you get the critical, so you never really get the critical DPS all that often. Okay. Deceptive numbers in Dead Cells. As you know. So anyway, yeah, Among Us. I don't know. I still like the style of Among Us and everything, too. It's like it's got that Flash stylings to it, which I always find pretty fun. And, you know, old Flash-style games are fun. They're fun games. I was talking about that like, when I was doing, like, Jump Off the Bridge, for example. It's like I do have an affinity for that styling. That's another game that it's like at some point in time I wouldn't hate to return to. It's just I know it's going to get a lot more difficult from where I left off. It's the problem. That's the that was, of course, all I was commissioned for, as it were. Legendary Mushroom Boy. Good stuff. We'll jump off here. Oh, I'm right on the side of the area. If I could, like, glitch myself in here, that'd be great, but I don't think that's possible, not in this game. Come on. Come on. And okay. Should go get the other key first. Besides, I also want to go get the potion chart as well. Got a few different things to accomplish here before I want to run out. But yeah, I want to say that, like, yeah, we're looking at a pretty decent run. Very likely a win, even though bad things could continue to happen. Keep going, keep going. Find that last key. Gotta find the imposter. Sus, sus. Sus. Who's your favorite Sussy Baka, chat? Is it me? I'd say that I'm reasonably sussy, right? Ah, it's over. What am I even saying? We finished. Of course, it's you. Ah, Doshio. Anyway. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. If I could get to stack even more into tactics alone, I guess that wouldn't make that much of a difference, just mostly for the owl, more than anything else. Still haven't found the other food shop, though, which is kind of weird. Wonder where it is. It's Walt, in my opinion. Ah, come on. Disney? God, where? I think it might actually be in the bottom right corner, taking a look at that right now. I'll just get over there. I want to get that potion charge. I feel like it's going to be useful. All right. See a stream of AA. I don't know. It's just like, you know, after we were talking about that a bunch last time, I'm just like, that game was pretty weird and edgy, though. It's like, do I really want to revisit it, or do I just want to remember it as being a fun thing at the time? Because I feel like that might be one of those ones that it's just like, yeah, when you get back to it, it's like, oh, wait, never mind. I can't believe I like this. Well, liked it. It's just like, it is a very silly game. It is an extremely silly game. The dude who made Hank in Breaking Bad. He's been in a lot of things. Did Schroeder. What is his name? What is his name? He was also in The Shield. I made a video calling Walter White about Sussy Baka. I mean, if there's anybody who would know. But yeah, I think I saw that one, actually. Not like I like you, Doc. Oh, Doshio, once again. I just want to see pictures of your feet. It's for totally platonic Why did I go there? Why did I do that? It's like that was a totally wholesome thing you just said, and I made it weird. Had to make it weird. Had to do it to him. Loves feet confirmed. That's right. It's me. I'm a feet fiend. I'm a feet-ind. That was almost something. I don't want to see your feet. Oh, well, all right. I mean, I got the pictures already, but oh, okay. All right. Don't have to. I'll just I'll file them away in my tax folder, so nobody can see them. Alongside the Christmas presents. What the fuck? Okay, fine. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Why? It's just like, I just talked about how terrible that was, and then I just kept going. Man. Okay. Oh, I gotta go get the scroll at least. I gotta get the scroll. I'm okay. That was a lot of damage, though. Yeah. I mean, there's an obvious place that we're going here, and that is level 40 magic missiles. Come with me, and you'll see a place of level 40 magic missiles. It's a tactics run, but it's a tactics run with legendary items, you understand? Yeah. Kind of wanged that one. Oh well, it's fine. You'll always feature in my favorites. Oh, you. Is it a domination thing or just a feat? No, it's just a feat. Why am I answering this? Oh my god, incredible superstar. Throw some lyrics, make it run like a supercar. Let's go, baby. Oh, this is a questionable play. I'm ready. I am ready for this. Make sure I have all of my favorite fellows out here. 2 times Owl, and that's giving me 2 times damage, along with my Mushroom Boy, who's also legendary. Level 40 Mushroom Boy, baby. You know how it is. I'm feeling confident, but I'm also feeling like I'm going to die in a single hit. So, we'll see who falters first. Ah! Nope, that was me. Tried to roll against the wall, but it's just like, Well, anyway. Yeah, that was a silly end there, but also in some ways an expected one. What can he even say?